Okay, so welcome back again to the series. So in the last video, we were able to create a virtual environment and also create a Django project for ourselves. Understand? So in this video, I'm going to explain some important components in Django, which are the models, the views, and the URLs. So let's dive into that straight up. So right now, this is our code here. So this is our code. Yeah, this is our code over here. So right now we have our Django project called block site. Understand? And in every Django project, a Django project always consists of apps. But right now we only have a Django project. So I need to create an app for this project. I need to create an app for this project. Understand? Our project is called block site. So right now I'm going to create an app. I'm going to say let's do that right away. Say Python. It's called Python manage.py. Start app. I'm going to call this app blog app. You understand? Enter. So you're going to see the blog app as part of these files here. It's going to be a folder. So it's coming up. You can see right now we have our app called blog app. This is our app. Why blog site is called our project. You understand? Blog site is the project. Why blog app is the app. As I said before, every Django project consists of apps. It consists of an app or multiple apps. So right now in this app we have some files inside. You can see we have the models.py file, we have the views, and we're going to also create the URLs.py file by ourselves. So after you've made your Django app, you need to tell Django about this app. So how do you do that? So go down to your settings.py file. You find that in your Django project. So click on the Django project because there's a file called settings.py file there. So right now I want to inform Django about our app called blog app. So just scroll down. Let me just bring this down a bit. Just scroll down where you see installed apps, add your app there. So I'm going to come over here and just say enter. So I'll say blog app. So that's that now. So right now I have my app called blog app. So right now Django knows about this app. Our Django project now knows about this app called blog app. So if I said before, so I was saying before, our blog app has some files now. So we're going to go down to the models.py file, which is super important. So I said now we are creating a blog site, right? We are creating a blog with admin features. So right now we are simply just creating a blog application. So if you can think, what are the properties of a blog? So right now a blog has a title, has the body, which is a description. A blog has the time it was created. A blog also have an author, the person that wrote the blog. A blog has a normal blog has some properties which we know, right? So right now I'm going to create a table for our blog. I'm going to create a table for this blog. I'm going to call this blog. So this is our blog now. The table is called blog models. So we are going to inherit from models.models. So this models.py file helps us to connect to our database. So our models.py file helps us connect to our database. In instance, right now I'm going to add the properties for our blog. As I said before, our blog has a title. Now. So title, I'm going to say models or character field. Our title is going to be a character field. So we're inheriting from models. Instead, I'm going to say models or character char field. So it's called char field. So our char field, we're going to assign a max length for this char field. A max length. So our title cannot exceed this number of characters. So I'm going to say our title cannot exceed 50 characters. Let's say 100. 100 is fine. 100 characters. Our blog is going to also have a body. You understand? Body is going to be a text field. You're going to say models dot text field. So text field don't have limits. They can go as far as the number of words you want to add there. There is no limit for text fields. So our blog also have the time it was created. When was this blog made? When was this blog written? So I'm going to put created. That's going to be another field created. I'm going to say models.date time field. So I'm going to say also underscore now underscore add should be equal to true. So this means that whenever our blog was made, it's going to simply record that time the blog was created automatically. That's what this auto now add stands for. You understand? So right now, because we're working with time, that's why I'm using a datetime field. You understand? Get, so that's that. So I'm also going to put in the time our blog was also updated. A writer can come in, create a blog article, and you can decide to update this article. So I want to always record that time this blog was updated. I'm going to also add another updated field. Updated is going to be equal to models dot datetime field again. This time going to be auto underscore now equal to add. So this is equal to true. So this means that whenever our blog is being updated, the time it was updated is being recorded. That's what it means. This auto now add. Whenever our blog is being updated, it always records the time it was updated. Why the first one is whenever our blog was created, it records that first time our blog was created. So we also have the slug field. Slug should be equal to models.slug field. So I'm going to show what the slug field is, but for now I'll just put that there. Slug field, let me say I want it to be unique. Unique should be equal to true. So that's our slug field. Okay, it should be unique. Yes, it should be unique. Okay, once that is done, we also have the author. The writer of this blog is going to be a user, right? A user on the website. So Django has a default user. I'm going to import, I'm going to say from Django. Sorry, from Django, let's import Django default user. I'm going to say from Django.contrib.auth.models. I really hope I'm correct. Import user. So right now I just imported Django default user. Let me see this. Okay, I was right. Okay, so now I just imported Django default user, right? So our blog is meant to have an author, right? So I'm going to say author should be equal to models.foreign key. So this foreign key means that right now this foreign key is a one-to-many relationship, you guys. So what this means is that a author can write many blog posts. You can see the author is the one, while the blog is the many. You understand? So a author can write many blog articles. You understand? That's why you can see we're using the foreign key. Foreign key is a one-to-many relationship, you guys. So right now I'm going to link down to the user I just imported. So user, I'm going to say that's the user there. So I'm going to say on delete should be equal to models.cascade. So what this means is that whenever I delete, right now the author is the parent, while the blog is the child. As I said before, a author can have several blog articles. So what this on delete means is that whenever I delete an author, all the blog posts for that author is also deleted. That's what this models.cascade does. So I'm going to also put in a related name here. A related name I'm going to say should be equal to blog. So what this means is that this related name simply, what it means is this. Now it means that our author, which is this user, can access this blog table using this related name over here. That's what it means. This related name called blogs. You can access this user table using the related name called blogs. That's what it means there. So put in a comma here. So that's that. So one more thing, to add some stuff. So we want to add a choice field to our blog. A user can come over here and create a blog article, and he can either set his blog to draft or published. You understand? Draft means that this blog is still in progress. I'm not done with it yet. But published, once your blog is set to publish, it means that this blog can be publicized to the public. But once it's still in draft mode, it means that your blog is not yet done. You're not done writing. You're still on the blog. So right now, I'm going to add this choice field. So let's see how we do it here. So right now, let's create our choices field. So I'm going to let's create this table file. Let's create this. I'm going to say class should be able to say status. So our blog is going to have a status. Whether it is draft or published. So I'm going to say models.text choices. Okay, that's that. So the first one is going to be draft. That means our blog. So draft is going to be equal to, let's just say, dr then drafts, and then the other one published is going to be equal to pb then published. So we have these two right there. So right now let's create a field for this. I'm going to call this field, I can call it status. Instead, it can be whatever name you like. So I'm calling my status. I'm going to say models or character field. So that's once you've done this already. So I'm going to set the max length. Every character field must have a max length. So right now we have these choices, right? These text choices. So it helps to like this. It helps to give the author of this blog to set his blog to either draft or published. So actually, this is what we have to be. This is what is saved in database. The first item is what is saved in database. While the second item you see is what is being shown to the user, is what is being rendered on the template or on the front end. You get so, but this is what we usually have in database. These first items, the dr and the pb. Dr stands for short form of draft. PB is short form for published. You get so. Right now, I'm going to set our max length to 2 because we are actually saving this 2 to our database. Max length is 2. That's that. So once you've done this, what's next now? I'm going to also say choices should be equal to status, which is this status dot choices. So that is done now. What's next? So once we've done this now, so what's next? We need to make migration. So what migration simply means that we need to like tell our database about this new table. So we have a new table called blog. Right now we have a table, it's called blog, and our table has columns. So these columns is these columns are the title, the body, the created. So these are columns, while these are tables, you understand? So that's that. So right now let's make migration. So this migration simply helps to prep our database for incoming data. So I'm going to so the command is called python manage.py make migrations. Make migrations, one word, enter. So right now our migration has been created in instance. So we need to know another command called migrate. So this command called migrate helps to actually send our data to the database. In instance, it's called migrate. Python.py migrate. So this is a command here, migrate. So this is it. So it's going to run up. So currently it's running and it's applying the migrations for this our Django project. In instance, so once it's done. Okay, so it's done now. So right now we need to create a user, an admin user that is going to access our admin panel and then create this blog post. Instead, so right now we can only create blog from the Django admin. That's the only place we can create blog currently. Instead, so right, let's create the user that is going to create this blog post. I'm going to say python manage.py create super user. So, oh, I spelled Python wrongly. So python.py create super user, create super user. So I'm going to create a super user right now. I'm giving a username. I'm creating a username of my chat. I'm calling this username Clint. You can, so email can be blank. I'm going to pass a password. So yes. So once that's done, you can say super user created successfully. So now once that's done, now you can run server python.py run server. That's that. Okay, so our server is currently running. So let's go down to the admin page, to the admin. So now we're going to create some blog articles. So right now let's do that. Okay, so currently now, so I'm going to say 127. So that's the port number. Then go down to admin. So now let's do this right now. So I'm going to log in. So my username is Clint and this is the password I set there. So let's log in. So currently this is our admin panel where you can create our blogs. But right now we can't see the blog table. We can't see that right here. So what do we do now? So okay, we need to register this our blog to the admin.py file, and that you can see right now inside of the blog app we have a file called admin.py. So open that file. So right now I'm going to do this now. So I'm going to import this blog table into my admin.py file. So I'll say from dot. So this dot means that if you check closely, this admin.py file and the model.py file, they are both in the same folder. So this dot you see here represent the folder. So I'm going to say from dot import from dot models. That means from the blog app dot models import blog. That's the table. So now that's the table there. So right now I need to register this blog. I'm going to say admin.site.register, and I'm going to say blog. So that's that. Thing that says is I'm registered, and I'm going down to the admin again and refresh the page, because now we have the blog there. So perfect. Now let's create some blog articles. Click on add blog. Okay, so if I continue with adding of some blogs, I want to add something to my admin.py file. So I'm going to add this right now. So I'm going to explain what this does. I'm going to explain right now. So right now I made a new class in our admin.py file called blog admin. It's better you call it the name of the app of the table you imported. So I imported blog, right? So I said blog admin. So we have to inherit from admin.model admin. You can see this admin you see has already been imported for us here. So I have to just add the .model admin. So right now, so this list display, I'm going to show you what it does. So I'm going to show what it does later, not now. So this pre-populated field, what it does is this. Now we have a field called slug here, this slug. So I want to pre-fill this field with the value I get from title. You understand? So I'll show you right now. So I'm going to refresh this page right now. So refresh. So I'm going to start typing something inside my title block. So title, you can see, it's meant to pre-fill. Don't worry, it's going to. So let's try again. Okay, it's not working now, but so I was saying that this populated field now is I'm trying to fill up my slug field with the value I get from the title field. So that's what this does here. So I also, I didn't register it. Let me register. I'm going to say blog admin. So once I register it now, it's going to work. Blog admin. So right now it has been registered alongside the blog. This is how you register it alongside your model called blog. Understand? So that's how you do it. So refresh this page now. Let's do it again. It should work this time. So I said, let me just say Django tutorial. You can see as I'm typing, this pre-filling over here. It's called Django for beginners. Understand? So you can see it's pre-filling in slug format. This is currently the slug format. You can see it in small letters, and it separates each word with an hyphen. Understand? So that's that. So that's what this slug field is here. Let me show you what the slug field. You can see I created a field called slug field. What it is, I'll show you its main purpose when we get to where we want to use it. So right now for the body, I'm going to use lorem ipsum for now. Let me just use some lorem ipsum for the body for now. Ctrl C and paste that here. As I said, the author, currently we only have one user, which is the super user. So I'm going to set this to published. Understand? As I said, we have that choice field I did here. So you can see this choice field, this status field, which gets values from here. That's what we have over here now. I can see we can either pick from draft or published. So that's that. So I'm going to save and add another one. So let me just come back here. So right now you can see we have this Django for beginners, we have the slug, we have the author, and we have the status. So this stuff you see here is actually coming from our admin.py file. Let me show you this recording. It's coming from the admin.py file. So you can see from here we have this list display. Currently it's listing out our title, the slug, the author, and the status. Instead, let's see that again. You can see the title, the slug, the author, and the status. That's coming from our admin.py file. You can see the link right now. You can see the use right now. You can see what this stuff are meant for. I hope you really understood. So that's that. So let's add another blog post. Add again. I'll say React tutorial for beginners. I really want to start teaching React on this channel very soon. I'll start teaching React on this channel, so just wait for me. I'll start very soon. React tutorials will be on live on this channel very soon. Just calm down. So auto is clean. I'm going to set this to published, and let's save. Because now we have React now, we have Django, perfect. Let's add one more. I'm going to just say HTML and CSS crash course. So I'm going to paste this. Oh no, okay. So save. So right now we have 3 blog articles, perfect. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I think we are done for the models for now. So let's move on to the views of Pi-Fi.